So this is day 3, time for the big reveal. Right, well today I have to install an airlock so long as these bubbles have finished, which does seem like it has. Airlock, here we come. Beer's on its way. So this is day 3 and I should be putting the airlock on, but my tube was all blocked and there does seem to have been a lot of gunk caught up in the top of the bottle that looks a bit like that. So I've just cleaned my tube for half an hour and I'm going to just pop that on a bit longer. Possibly to see if there's any more CO2 to come through. So I'm going to leave that for a couple of hours and see how it gets on. And if there's no more CO2, then I will put the airlock on. So, it does seem I've largely done everything wrong up to this stage. First of all, we don't seem to have any CO2 coming through this tube because it was blocked. When I unblocked the tube, I opened it up to the sort of air, which you're not supposed to do either. So all in all, we're now in cross your fingers land. So here's our airlock, and what I've got to do is I've got to put a little bit of sanitizer, if I can get into it. I've got to put a little bit of sanitizer into here up to the fill line. So let's see how that goes. Right. Then I pop that on top, pop that on there, and if we change sides, I take that out of there and put that in there. Right, well, that step done. So here we are. So this is our new makeshift dark room for the next 2 weeks. So fingers crossed everybody, and we should have some beer. So it appears that that gunk that blocked my tube is called Krausen, and it is defined as the foamy rocky head of yeast that forms at the peak of fermentation. So I remain optimistic that I do have alcohol in my beer, since it must have been fermenting to have reached that stage. So fingers crossed, eh?